Hi, I'm Bruno Aziza, and if you're a CIO, you're probably wondering how you can deploy self-service business intelligence across the organization. Well, today I sit down with Mike Reese, who is at Microsoft. Thank you for your time.
You bet.
And you're focused on new technology and adoption of self-service business intelligence across the organization. Tell us a little bit about what the organization is.
Absolutely. Microsoft is a big company and MSIT is a big organization. Today, Microsoft IT is about 4,000 employees worldwide, working on 2,000 applications and services that serve a population of about 90,000 full-time employees in 107 countries.
And so when you think about business intelligence as a service on top of SharePoint deployed and make it available to employees, what are some of the issues you think about?
Well, IT has a lot of challenges, and especially in the area of BI, we work to try to meet the business users' requirements and needs in doing that. In the area of business intelligence, one of the areas that's always been challenging is being able to provide the data to the users in a timely manner and such that they can make the decisions that they need to make to run their business.
So you have three types of audiences really you're dealing with. One, the information workers and executives who obviously want to get access to the information they need in order to make better decisions. You have the business analysts that are building solutions themselves, and they need quick time to market so they can prototype and build the solutions to serve the information workers. And then you have IT that wants to monitor and manage, and for compliance reasons wants to make sure people have access to the right information. If you think about these three audiences, how does self-service BI, the way you've deployed it, help you help these different folks?
That's a good question to ask, because other people should ask that same type of question. And it really does have a couple different types of people. It serves those three entities. It serves the end user, the IW worker who wants to make it as a consumer with tools that they're familiar with in Excel and SharePoint. It serves the people doing the analytics with capabilities that they're also familiar with to build and pull in data and build the solution, and a place to share that out through publishing it to SharePoint, where users can go and interactively view the data. To IT, it provides a common place to host these solutions that not only give the users the benefits that they need, but allows us to now, in a single spot, monitor, track, and loads and trending of users, as well as what data is being used. Because before, when their needs weren't met, data very often got pulled outside of the corporate systems into Excel spreadsheets. They call them spread marts sometimes. You may have them too. And then when they get outside of corporate systems, nobody knows where they are, how many they are, and what version of truth they have in them.
And so you were telling me before this interview that IT doesn't want to be in the reporting business, so that the solution really allows you to put that in the hands of business analysts and information workers to build solutions. So can you give us an example of how solutions were deployed and, more importantly, their benefits?
Absolutely. So one of the groups, our legal group, had an existing reporting solution that went through the traditional design, and they found in the end that they wanted to add a couple different dimensions, we call that, but basically a little more reporting data on top of it, because this is the way they were tracking the usage of the tool and doing training for the users in their organization. In less than a week, they were able to understand the tool, put together and pull together the data that they wanted to merge with the existing reporting services data and create a solution that then met their needs.
Wow, so that's a great example of being able to turn around and then serve a need using the infrastructure that you're supporting in IT. Now, there's a lot of things you can do, but what are the big things you're looking at moving forward with the technology?
So in looking forward, moving with the technology, what we see is that this provides the capabilities. It's a very powerful tool, Power Pivot, in meeting users' needs and unmet needs that are in the business. We've also found that users do need to have some learning and getting up to speed, but it's been much quicker than other technologies that have been offered in the BI space. So it's very quickly, and it's not just for the IT, it's for the business users. We found that users, in using this can also, some of their needs were solutions that were typically very short in duration. There was one in the enterprise sales area where they had a campaign that was only going to be 6 weeks in duration. Following the standard software process that IT follows in doing design requirements and engineering and program management and test and deploy, the solution wouldn't have even made it through the early stages of that before the campaign was done. But providing a tool like this, it gives IT the agility to the business users to meet a need like that.
And so you can do all this while maintaining control. Do you want to tell us about what you're doing next in that area?
Yeah, so for IT also, we can manage and monitor loads, usage, and trending. The tool itself provides a lot of capabilities that it tracks. One of the areas that we're looking at is in data validation and how to inform users what the data source was that was being used in that solution for the decisions they're making, when it was refreshed, how accurate it is, and if we wanted to get to a point where some of these might be validated and marked that these were from a valid data source versus other ones were just from the business, and we're always going to stay as a business data source.
So what you've been able to do here, providing this self-service analytics, the ability for information worker and analysts to help themselves to the technology while maintaining the control and monitoring, and the ability to offer these reporting abilities also to the end user themselves, what reports they're using and the ones that the data sources they should use and so forth.
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of times where you'll see some of the business users say IT has their data and in their data systems, and they're being very tight about controlling giving their data back. This provides a way where IT would love to be able to do this. It gives them, this is one step in the direction of being able to let the users be more agile with their business data.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time, Mike.
Thank you for having me.
Until next time, I'm Bruno Aziza.